Huge. I'm here, Snowman86. We were back on Ballyspring. So before we get to it for our first cut, we have a interesting proposition. So a local farmer who is retiring has a tractor parked in a shed with definitely a couple of years, and yeah, he's basically offered us to go up have a look at it. We like what we see. He's willing to give it to us for 10 grand all in. So no, we don't have 10 grand, but we could pay 5 now and 5 after we sell some silage. So that'd be 10 grand, which would give us a second tractor on the farm. Now I do believe it's a Fiat. I think from what I've read up on them, they're in around 170, 180 horsepower. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to quickly pop in and yeah, we're going to strike up to the farm and see if we get chatting to him, what we can deal with. So we'll see you over there. There we go, guys. There is the old farm, and I think I can see the back of the tractor from here. It looks to be surrounded by a few bushes and stuff, so yeah, we'll just pull in here and see have we a bit of space. Side entrance. Try not scratch my vent. Ooh, look at that. That's a thing of beauty. So we're just going to whip around here, and yep, can't see much leaning out the back window, but we might just get it turned. If at some stage we'll get it turned, and we'll jump out here, guys, and have a look at this thing. So I think it's good enough, and you can see it there in the rear view mirror. That is a nice looking thing. So we'll see. I'm not sure what's going on. The farm looks pretty run down. Yeah, we'll step in here. Now I think he said the key was up over the visor, so we'll see. Oh yes, listen to that. So that is a nice tractor, guys. It's 180, so I think that's our horsepower 180. Has front linkage. Looks pretty clean and well looked after. Rear linkage all looks intact. Happy with that, guys. So I think we'll strike the deal on this. I think for 10 grand it'll certainly make baling and spreading slurry and stuff probably a little bit easier. And that's what it's all about, guys, just making life a little bit easier. So we'll select the gear. See, can we get her to... Oh, there she goes. She's ticking forward. Let's throw it into reverse. So all the gears are working. We have forward, we have back. So seem to have all the ranges. There's the slow range. Yeah, so I think that's it. That's it. Probably a good deal, guys. So she is picky. So I'm gonna go talk to the men, guys. We'll shut her off. Go and talk to the local, see what we can do. We'll probably try and agree to 5 down now and 5 at some stage towards the summertime. Hopefully he'll be understanding. If he can help us make a bit of silage, and definitely turn around our fields a little bit quicker, that I am all for. And definitely if we get this, we could look at leasing a couple of fields. It's been in my head all winter, and it's something I'm thinking about, guys, so we might do that as well. But for now, we'll go talk to the men and we'll see what deal we can strike. Back in a second. So guys, you'll be glad to know we've struck that deal. That is happening. So we're going to get the fan dropped down, and we will get a spin back up, collect the tractor, and we'll be away. So will we stick around the moor? We might not. The Ford does a good job of that. But what this does give me the option of is selling the Ford, which might not be a bad idea. But the only thing is we do have narrow tires for that Ford and we don't for this, so I'm not sure what's the best approach here. A steep hill. But yeah, we definitely have to think long and hard about that, because now it won't affect the grass work, but definitely in crop fields, which we only have the one of, if we're trying to spray off weeds or anything like that, it's going to be an issue unless we spray pre-emergence before. I think I took a wrong turn. Yeah, so unless we spray pre-emergence, I think it's down here, before the crop comes up, which might give us a bit of an advantage. So we could look at selling the Ford, and that might even jump start us a little bit, guys, because we're just struggling at the moment big time. Really do need something to happen first. So yeah, we'll see. The inspection came back on the Ford. She got a clean bill of health, so it's a fantastic tractor. But we knew that anyway, guys. Oh, and walking, don't hit him. So yeah, we'll get back here to the farm, guys. We'll get back to the Fiat. We'll get it picked up, back to the farm, and yeah, we'll see how we get on from there. So here we go, guys. I'm going to take the Fiat out for an old cruise down the road. We'll get it back to the farm, and yeah, we might get hooked up to the moor and see how well it's going to do. So plenty of poke. Listen to this from the outside. What a beast. What a beast. So this is going to do some serious work for us on the farm. Hoping this could be the cure to all our tractor needs for the foreseeable future. Ooh, brakes aren't that good. Ooh. It's one thing we didn't check it the last time. We got her stopped. Yeah, that might be one thing to have a look at. But yeah, you can definitely hear the difference in the horsepower. She is beastly. We won't make the same mistake again where we took the wrong turn getting back home. We won't do it this time. So yeah, we're just going to cruise our way back to the farm, guys. We'll get her hooked up, and we'll probably be back here in a bit with some first cut grass. And as I say, we'll see what we're going to do with this Ford. Will we keep it? Will we sell it? It is worth a few pounds because it's in good nick, no faults, pretty well looked after. So could sell it, make a few pounds, maybe attempt then to buy another field, which would just take all the pressure off us for our grass work and for keeping the cows over winter. Because you forget, we will have another 10 calves to look after as well coming up soon. So we gotta be ready for that, guys. So we're nearly back at the farm. So yeah, we'll be back here, as I say, with a little bit of first cut. Here we are, guys. Be it more grass. So first cut's underway, and yeah, pretty impressive so far. This Fiat is doing a very nice job. You just get here, we've one track down the line. So I'm really am starting to lean towards the whole sell the Ford. I think if we sell it, I think that will set us up short term for potential benefits. Obviously the money we get from that we'd reinvest straight away. We'd probably get some form of manure spreader that would enable us to one, spread lime, and two, get rid of that, get rid of that big pile of poo that's in front of us. So I definitely think, the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards, I think the time of the Ford on the farm has gone. It's seen us through the first year and did a very respectable job, but I think this Fiat is just going to be the next step for us. So if we sell the Ford, it's worth about 40,000. Muck spread we're looking at is about 22, I think. And I'm also thinking one other thing, but I just need to do some maths and see does our finances stretch there. What we're thinking is selling the round baler, going square baler. You can buy a really old second-hand one, cheap enough, and then hopefully we'd have a little bit left that we could invest in a forage wagon, and we could actually start using the silage pit on the farm. Would be a fair change from us. The other thing we're looking to see can we pick up is a tether of some description. Now that might have to wait until we sell a little bit of silage first. We'll have to see how we go. But I think the manure spreader and the forage wagon are the two big ones for now. That would get us more or less silage in the clamp, fermenting, and we could worry about the balers scenario probably closer throughout summer. We'll see how it goes, because it really depends on if we can or cannot afford a forage wagon. That is going to be the big test really, guys. Obviously if we can't afford the forage wagon, this we might have to stick with the round baler and wrapping and all that stuff, but it might allow us then to get the tether. So we'll just have to see how our money goes after selling the Ford. Other option is lease some land with the extra bit of money we'd have, and that would definitely ease our concerns, especially with the cows and stuff like that. So we'll have to see how that goes. But so far I'm impressed with the feed. It's pulling well up the hills, got plenty of grunt and power, so I think we're doing a pretty good job. So I think we're going to crack on. We'll get this finished and I will be back for the sad moment of moving the Ford on from this farm. We will get a good price for it. I know the dealer has had his eyes on it for a while because it's something he wanted and he knows it's in good nick, so we probably will get a good price on it. But yeah, will we get enough to do everything we need to do in the farm? I think the main thing is a manure spreader, so that we can do lime and we can do manure, and that will see us save in terms of fertilizer and other stuff like that. So that is definitely one area we are going to be going down. And it's just how do we best then use the rest of the money. We'll just have to figure that out, guys. So for now we're going to crack on. We've just got a couple of runs left in this field and we'll be out of it, and then we're going to have to figure out, are we baling or are we going to do a bit of pickup? We'll see how we get on. So I'll be back in a second, guys, and yeah, sad day as we take the final spin in the Ford to the shop. Here we have it, guys, the final spin in the Ford. So we're going to shoot it down to the shop. As I say, we'll strike the deal there with him, and we'll see if they have the manure spreader in stock. We might as well pick that up, and we'll have a little bit of surplus cash, probably hoping around the 20,000 mark. We just need to see what we do. It's a thought crossed my mind. I could get the used square baler, keep the round baler for doing silage short term, and that would see us bale square straw and grass bales or hay bales for the animals. Be a lot easier for us to stack it and handle it and stuff. So we might do that, and at some stage then, once we're kind of up to speed and we can afford either a square wrapper or the forage wagon, we will then offload our old silage gear, and that should see us kind of in a good standing, I think, guys. So maybe that's the way we'll do it. It'll probably set us back the bones of 34 or 5,000, so we'll have a little bit of surplus, as I say, with that, and we could then potentially lease another field close to the farm, which would enable us to do more grass work, which will be a delight to everybody, because it's mainly been grass work we've been doing. But yeah, I think once the cows start producing that bit of milk, which should come in the next couple of months, yeah, we really will be in a better standing then for pushing forward and trying to clear the debt from this farm. So I think that's the plan. I think that's what we're going to do. Things will change. I might do this and decide that it was a terrible idea to have two balers on a small farm that we don't need, but I don't know, I think the square bales, they're easier to handle, they're easier to work with. So I think that's the route we're going to go down, and I think our new Fiat should be big enough to pull the square baler. So we might test that theory out at some stage as well. Yeah, we'll have to see how that one plays out. Actually, that might come to backfire. But for now, we're going to do this. Get rid of the Ford and pick up the manure spreader. Um, and we might actually even get a fill of lime while we're at the shop. We'll see, because I think it's pretty close. So we might be coming down this way later in the Fiat, and or even the next day maybe, and picking up the lime spreader or the manure spreader slash lime spreader, and we'll get to work from there, guys. So yeah, it's all change on the farm. This deal really did kind of liven things up for us because we were struggling, the farm was struggling, and I think we might just be able to see a little bit of daylight now. So and we'll keep an eye on new tractors that are coming up for sale and stuff like that as well, and implements and loaders, and we'll see as we can. Oh, that man jaywalking. But yeah, for now, guys. Oh, that's a heavy curb. For now, guys, the Ford is departing, so we're just pulling into the shop here shortly, and yep, all going well. We'll offload this and we'll pick up our manure spreader, and yeah, we'll probably call it a day for that. We've plenty more work to do on the grass fields, so we'll see how we get on, guys. So here we have it, guys. The final price, 41,500. Sad. No going back now. So that is the Ford gone. I'm not sure where the yeah, not 100% sure where the trigger is on the shop, but we'll just shoot in here. We'll show you the manure spreader we're going for. Scroll away down here. Bunning 22,500. Wheel setup. We'll probably go with the bigger standard tires because we have the old muck and we don't want the muck. So that's going to set us back 22 on 22,800 euros, guys. So apparently horsepower is 120, so we should be okay for that. So we're going to buy that, and all going well, that has appeared. Nope, there's the delivery cost because we have that mod installed, store delivery, so that's going to get delivered to the farm. So we need to figure a spin out of here now. So we got to make a few phone calls, guys. But yeah, plenty of grass work to be doing, and we'll crack on with that in the next episode even. So guys, until next time, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all again. Take care.